Every AI agent has the same fatal flaw. They forget everything the moment you close the conversation. You explain your project, your preferences, your setup, and the next session, it is like talking to a stranger. But two open-source projects claim to have solved this problem, and they could not be more different in how they approach it. On one side, Hermes 3 by Nous Research, a 405B parameter powerhouse built on Llama 3.1 with a 128K token context window, function calling, and something called skill documents that let it learn from experience. On the other side, OpenHuman by TinyHumans AI. It went viral on GitHub, pulling in over 23,000 stars in just a few days. Instead of a model, it builds a searchable memory tree from your digital life using 1118 integrations. Two projects, two philosophies, one question: which one actually remembers you? Let us look at Hermes 3 first. At its core, it is a fine-tuned Llama 3.1 model available in 8B, 70B, and 405B sizes. But the real magic is not the base model. It is the multi-layer memory system. Layer 1 is short-term inference using a massive 128K context window. That is roughly 100,000 tokens of working memory in a single session. Layer 2 is what Nous calls skill documents. When Hermes completes a complex task, it can create a permanent record of the procedure. The next time it faces a similar problem, it does not start from scratch. It pulls from learned experience. Think of it like a developer who writes better code with every pull request. Now, OpenHuman. This one flips the script entirely. It is not a model. It is an agentic assistant platform. The core concept is the memory tree, a persistent searchable knowledge base built from your connected accounts. Gmail, Slack, Notion, GitHub, Jira, 1118 integrations in total. It uses a subconscious loop that periodically recalls and refreshes information, keeping your profile current without manual intervention. It compresses data with something called token juice, claiming up to 80% token reduction, and it runs locally via a Llama with a memory backend that can even be shared with IDEs like Cursor and Kodak. Here's where they diverge hard. OpenHuman. You install the app, connect your accounts, and within minutes, it is building your profile. It is polished, it is visual, it is built for normal humans. Hermes 3 requires more technical setup. You need hardware, at minimum an RTX 4090 with 24 GB VRAM to run the 8B model locally, or you use an API. But once it is running, the raw capability gap shows fast. In a real test by developer Julian Goldie, Hermes 3 crushed a complex writing task in one shot that OpenHuman completely failed at. Hermes is built for results. OpenHuman is built for ease. But ease means nothing without actual memory. So how do they handle recall? Hermes 3, with its 108K context window, handles a needle in a haystack test with ease. You can stuff 100,000 tokens with one hidden fact, and it finds it. Its skill documents mean it gets better at repeated tasks over time. OpenHuman stores everything in its memory tree, and it is searchable like an obsidian vault, but it was not designed for long context retrieval. Its strength is quick access to your personal data, not deep reasoning across massive documents. For a developer running multi-step debugging workflows or managing complex projects, Hermes wins this round. So which should you use? If you are a developer, researcher, or power user who wants raw capability, deep automation, and an agent that learns your processes over time, Hermes 3 is the answer. It is stronger for long tasks, local file automation, scheduling, and complex workflows. If you are a general user who wants a personal assistant to organize your digital life, remember what you talked about last week and requires zero technical setup. OpenHuman delivers that experience today. It is not that one is better. They are building different things. One wants to be your smarter colleague, the other wants to be your second brain. That is the state of open-source agent memory in 2026. We are watching the early days of something massive. Which agent should I test next? Drop it in the comments. If you found this comparison valuable, like and subscribe for weekly deep dives. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.